fractions. By the end of the lesson, I will be able to change mixed numbers into improper fractions and improper fractions into mixed numbers. How to change a mixed number into an improper fraction. Number 1 is to multiply the whole number and the denominator. Number 2, add the numerator to the product of step 1. Number 3, place your answer from steps 1 and 2 into the numerator. And step 4, the denominator will stay the same. So go ahead, we're going to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. Write down 1, 2, and 3 and leave yourself some space because we're going to write. So in the first one, we're going to multiply 5 times 12. So we're going to multiply these two things. So 5 times 12. And then we're going to add 11 to it. So notice that we just kind of made a circle. When we multiply by 12, and then we're going to add 11 around the circle. So 5 times 12 is 60, plus 11 is going to give us 71. So our answer of 71 is our numerator, and our denominator is going to stay the same, which is 12. So again, we're going to multiply 8 times 5, and then we're going to add 3. We're going to multiply our whole number by the denominator. We're going to multiply these two, and then we're going to add the numerator to it. So 8 times 5 is 40, plus 3 is going to give us 43. So our numerator is going to be 43, and our denominator is going to stay the same, which is 5. And the last one, our whole number, which is 8, times our denominator, which is 9, plus our numerator, which is 7. So 9 times 8 is 72, plus 7 is going to give us 79. That's our numerator, and our denominator is going to stay the same. So if you want an expression to substitute into, you're going to write your numerator and we're going to add to that numerator the whole number times the denominator. And that is going to produce our numerator, and our denominator is going to stay the same. What I want you to do is pause. I want you to write down 4, 5, and 6. I would like you to try them on your own, and then look at my work, compare it after you're done. Press play, compare my work to yours. Okay, as you can see, 4 should equal 27 fifths, 5 should equal 29 eighths, and 6 should equal 93 tenths. You're going to do the same thing. These are extra practice. So from 7 to 15, you do not have to have these in your notes. However, is it highly recommended that you do write them down? Yes. So what you're going to do is pause the screen, and you're going to try to convert these into improper fractions. And when you're done converting however many you choose to do in improper fractions, then press play and check your answer. So here are your answers. Go ahead and check them over. If you have any questions on this, you're going to ask tomorrow in class. How to change an improper fraction into a mixed number. The first thing is you're going to find how many times the denominator can fit into the numerator whole. So how many times the denominator can fit into the numerator whole is going to be our whole number for the mixed number. In part 2, you're going to subtract the new whole number you have found from the original numerator. This number will be the new numerator. And then 3, the denominator is going to stay the same. So, converting improper fractions into mixed numbers. I'm going to figure out how many times 2 can fit into 13 whole. So, I'm essentially doing 13 divided by 2 and leaving off my remainder. So, 2, if I skip count, so 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 would get me to 12. And 12 is as close to 13 as I can get without going over. So it can fit into 13 6 whole times because there are 6 2's right here. Or 6 times 2 gets me to 12, and 12 is as close as I can get to 13 without going over. So 6 is going to be my whole number because 2 can fit into 13 6 whole times. Now this 12 is going to be subtracted from the original numerator to find my remainder of 1. So I have 6. My remainder goes in my numerator spot and my denominator stays the same. So my mixed number is going to be 6.5. Same thing with 12. Now I might not be very good at dividing, so what I'm going to do is do 12, and I'm just going to guess, times 3. And 12 times 3 is going to get me to 36. Now, I'm pretty close to 42. If I add 12 to 36, that's going to take me over 42. So I know that my whole number is going to be 3. And my remainder, I'm going to take my original numerator, subtract 36, and 42 minus 36 is 8. So I'm going to have 8 as my numerator over 12. Now, if you leave that as 8 over 12, that's okay. However, we should reduce that, and we should reduce this fraction to 3. And if I can divide both of those by 4, I'm going to have 2/3. Either one of those answers is going to be okay. Should you reduce it? Yes, you should. You should reduce your fraction. 20 divided by 3. We're going to do this one with our calculator. So I'm going to take 20 divided by 3. And in my calculator, I get 6.6 repeating. So what that tells me is that 3 can fit into 20 6 whole times. And then we have this over here that doesn't matter to us. So my whole number is going to be 6 because 3 can fit into 6, or 3 can fit into 20 6 whole times. Now I need to figure out what that equals. So 3 times 6 equals 18. And I'm going to have to take that 18 and subtract it from my numerator to get 2. So my new numerator is 2 and my denominator stays the same. So 6 2/3. Go ahead and pause your video and write these down. I want you to try to solve these and then press play to see the answer. Number 4 should be 7 4/6, or if you reduce it to 7 2/3. Number 5 is 5 5/9, and 6 is 30 1/10. These problems, 7 through 15, are again extra practice. You choose which ones you want to do. You're going to pause the video. You're going to practice as many as you would like. Then you're going to press play to see the answers. Make sure that if you cannot do these, that you ask for help tomorrow.
So welcome to my video